What's up, guys? Thanks to those joining me live and to those joining me on archive. First of all, good night of boxing on Fox, and then after that on Fox Sports 1 um, by the PBC. Deontay Wilder versus Gerald Washington. Uh, here's my takeaway on the fight. I felt like it was inevitable to catch him with something, right? It felt inevitable from the beginning. Um, Wilder looked a little shaky. He was walking on quicksand in that ring, man. He seemed a little off. Now that could be because of his opponent, and different opponents make you look different, right? It just depends. Someone who just stands in front of you is very different to an individual that's more in the ring. Washington tried to turn it into a chess match, and it made things a little difficult for. It's a good thing though. I think he needs to go through that process, and um, you know, you learn more. That's how you get better, right? You go back, you watch film, and you work on that in the gym. So I'm glad he to but there was definitely a lot of trouble that he was having in that ring. I mean, there's no doubt. I feel like it's the first round. I definitely feel like Washington controlled it, but in the third, I know a lot of people feel like Washington really. I gave him the rounds, but I think close, right? But in the fourth round though, well, I still gave it to Washington actually. Um, gone either way, but um, I don't know. I just feel like Wilder got a little groove on, man. I think it changed fight to me in so many levels. Okay, I feel like I don't know how much of this was being careful with the right hand because of his injury, or this is just who Wilder is, right? It looks like he's walking on quicksand. Um, he's using movement. He he has trouble setting stuff up, right? And it took him a while to set him up. And to be honest, I just think not a lucky shot. It was a well timed shot, but I don't think it was like a punch he was setting up for a couple rounds or something like that. I don't think he tricked Washington into falling for the shot that knocked him down. I just think it was instinct. He saw the opening, he landed it, knocked him down, and then he went for the finish. In my opinion, went a little too wild in the finish. He was throwing some wild shots. Um, hurt him in the future because what if you knock down an opponent and recovers quick and you start going a little too wild on him? I could totally see a fighter hopes because he's going to get a little wild and clip him. It could happen, especially if he's in there like with the you know even the Klitschko. It can happen, right? So with that said, best performance. Okay, to me looked very tentative with the right hand, but maybe just trying to work on his left hand. Who knows, right? But this will be a shocker to a lot of people, but um, in this, and that's that I believe that if they would have fought, all right, Vetkin had a very, very good shot at beating Wilder. So it's I think that was a very close fight to call, and it's a shame that the Povetkin, you know, you know what I mean, and that's already it's. And then the second time, after that, so we're not gonna know, right? At least not for a while, or if not ever. In my opinion, Povetkin should be suspended from the sport for quite a while, to be honest. But we'll see where it goes from here, man. There's a lot of beasts right now in the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division is getting very, very interesting. But right now, man, if you were to ask me, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready for Joshua. I don't think he's ready for Klitschko. Um, David Hay has a shot. I'll pick Wilder. He's a lot bigger, and he'll be able to utilize his jab on David Hay, but shot. He has I'd give him like a 35% shot at beating Wilder right now. Saul. Okay. So maybe he comes back and has a better performance. We'll see. Um, I'm definitely a critic of Wilder, but just keep in mind, just because I'm a critic doesn't mean I'm not a fan. Doesn't mean I don't find him exciting. I do. Good knockout. So I'm never disappointed when I watch Deontay Wilder fight. So it should do. Heavyweights knock guys out, right? And that's what it's all about. I'm out.